Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy MJTV, aka the African Booty Scratcher. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do you use that? It's a derogatory term for Africans, and I understand that. What I like to do is take the damaging power away from it and redistribute it into confidence and strength for all of the young Africans out there that are being called that in classrooms right now. Anyways, this video is about ChinaMac and Adam22. Now, ChinaMac is somebody who I've dealt with, who I've done a podcast with, who I've shot a vlog for, who I have had some dealings with, right? Through ODM Slim, someone who I have a lot of respect for, someone who I have done lots of work for and with. So shout out to ODM Slim. Just a quick sidebar, man. Shout out to ODM Slim for making his home accessible to me when I was sleeping in my car. There'll be some days where Slim will call me like, man, what you want? I'll be like, oh, you got some work to do? You got a vlog for us to go shoot? He's like, nah, man, I'm finna go out with Shorty. I left the key right over there where the woo. And I'm like, bet. He's like, you come here, shower, spend the night, lock up, and go out and bust down your Uber Eats and orders and all that stuff. So shout out to him, man. I'm thoroughly thankful for that. But let's get back to ChinaMac, man. I told ODM Slim since back then, I'm not a big fan of ChinaMac. Like, I thought what he was doing at first was dope. You can see, obviously, I'm pro-African. So I love the fact that he was an inspiration to the Asian youth. But at what expense? Now, me and him have had some pretty crazy yelling back and forth, right? I'm talking about some pretty crazy yelling, which we'll get into later in the video. But anyways, ChinaMac criticized Adam22 for not being able to make a cripmac court appearance on late notice. And emphasis on the word late, or the term late notice. Now, we all know Adam22 is a successful multi-millionaire entrepreneur that runs his own business, right? Now, the whole issue with me is you don't have that right to go at Adam22. I'm sorry. Now, for one, Adam had brought up a great point, and this is something I was thinking to myself, but didn't have really an opportunity to speak on, and Adam created the perfect segue. I want you guys to hear this part real quick.
Still fucking
when I tell you, when King Five Fingers and ChinaMac tell me, they said that said fish and cakes is a snake. They told me just like this: you ever deal with her ever again in life? ChinaMac said, I ain't never gonna make another dollar with you. You don't think I didn't want to fuck with that fat motherfucker ever again in my
listen.
My life?
No, I feel that.
Knowing that with ChinaMac a nickel make $10,000 to $15,000 a month, come on,
But are you
$10,000 to $15,000 a month working with ChinaMac? Now, I'm numerically dyslexic. I'm not good with numbers, but I'm a linguist when it comes to words and letters. But anyone with a 4th grade education knows that if someone's making $10,000 to $15,000 a month, that they would be able to finance security. Not even they would be able to pay for security for months ahead, right? I was just at No Jumper. I had security. Now, I paid them hourly, but if you could do hourly payments into monthly, it's way less than $10,000-15,000, probably about a quarter of that. And you're telling me someone who has benefited $10,000 to $15,000 worth of YouTube payments doesn't have the wherewithal to tell China to secure CripMac with security? Are you serious? And you know, this is Mac Ventures is a dope channel. They have great adventures on there. But we all know the focal feature of the show is CripMac, right? Now, ChinaMac has been on the decline ever since the growth of his initial YouTube channel, The Mac Eats. Now, if you're making $10,000 to $15,000, you don't think you should say, hey, bro, we putting security around you, regardless whether you like it or not, right? Now, you're a part of his love life, a part of these type of, giving him advice on all sorts of things. But when you're needed most, where are you? Now you want to kick up dust now that he's behind bars again. But when he was out, why would CripMac, someone who makes $10,000 to $15,000 a month, need to hold a ghost gun? Now, we all have different opinions about 600, right? But even 600 said, hey, when he's with me, he's not catching gun charges. It just goes to show what I've been saying is China Mac, I think, used Crip Mac. Yeah. Now, I mean, China Mac was pivotal in working with Poetic Flacco to blackball me and take food off my table, right? So in terms of morals and integrity, I don't think that really. He tried to preach that about Adam. Yet you're willing to go against somebody and take food off their plate just because you're cool with somebody. Now, what happened to morals and integrity then? And on top of that, you're a smart dude. Like, literally a fraction of that 10 to 15,000 a month could have went to China Mac. I mean, could have went to Crip Mac and getting security. But no, you didn't do that. Right? And you're supposed to be buddy-buddy. You're supposed to be best friends. But you always got Crip Mac out doing content. Always shooting content. Always doing this. Can't have security? Wow. Now let's see what he had to say, man.
People go because, their employers came into the courtroom and said, he's employed and whatever. So I seen that happen, so I knew there was a possibility. So that's why I even asked Adam. I really didn't want to ask Adam for nothing, honestly. You know what I mean? But I felt like it was important, so I asked him. Adam said that he was busy, but I'm like, okay, you could push your interview back. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? This is for somebody's freedom. This is for somebody that you call your friend.
Now, solid point. I'm not no hater. Yeah, you could have pushed the interview back. But you don't have enough wherewithal as a manager, as someone who's been in this content space, to warn someone more than 24 hours ahead of time, at least 48 hours for someone who has a schedule as tedious as Adam22, right? So yeah, you could push it back, but it falls on you. The onus is on you for not being more responsible and saying a week ahead. Right? You care about Crip Mac so much, you should be knowing what's going on. Oh, the court date's this day. Hey, Adam, this is 7 days out. Maybe if you got some, then that's more approachable.
And your buddy, whatever the fuck else he calls him. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right. I didn't say all that. I said that in my head,
I said that in my head because, I don't like dude. I don't care either. You's a gangster. I'm not. But guess what? I'm Howard's son, and I fear no man but Allah. You took food off my table. You sat there and laughed with another nigga calling me homeless. You sat there and blackball me with somebody, thinking that was gonna work. Nigga, I just completed my interview with Adam22, the GOAT. How'd that feel? And guess what? Yeah. Whoa, how the tables turn. But let's see what my boy Adam had to say, man.
20 full-time employees. And when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch. So that's on you.
Boom. My boy ain't lying. My boy not lying. We all know Crip Mac's demeanor. We all know how he is. So if you are the one with a little bit more IQ, you should know, yeah, we putting security on. Listen, bro, I'm looking into being an A&R, right? So once I start working with artists and getting to a place where I can platform certain artists, if you're going to platform someone, if you're going to work with someone, like, sometimes they might not have their own best interest at heart, right? And if you can recognize that, you're going to do things in their own best interest. Like what? Putting security around the breadwinner. No one's clicking Mac Ventures for China Mac, right?
And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice.
Like I said, Lupe, even though she dissed me for Poetic Flacco, she cool. We didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't hung out plenty times at the pop-up. I get it. It's business. She rock with Flacco. She like being platformed by him, all this stuff. I get it. Cool. But that's dope. She let him know ahead of time. Like, hey, Adam22, we got this going on this date. Unlike China Mac, who's just the cloutivity. I've done some cloutivities. I know he's done some cloutivity because I was a part of one, right?
Today, tomorrow, the day after that, and every day for the rest of time. And I'm not joking. This is a grown-ass man with no responsibility. He got nothing going on. So how the fuck am I gonna get into this? Because people that I don't want to offend are gonna get hurt in the process. But tell him why you ain't been on Vlad in a few years. Tell him about how faking shit has led you into all kinds of bad situations where even somebody like Vlad, who was the first person to look out for you, the first person to put you on, you don't fuck with him anymore.
Now, he got a solid point. How do you know that, MJ? I was a part of one of the fake stunts, right? Of Lupe and ODM supposedly fighting and Lupe coming in, and y'all go see it. I'm in the clip. I'm acting too. I was known. I was told ahead of time. Damn, if you knew what, I had 1,000 subscribers at the time. I'm trying to build my platform. I'm not I'm not a businessman, you know? I'm the businessman. I always wanted to use it. I think I nailed it, right? I think I nailed it at the time, you know? But anyways, yeah, bro, like, what y'all think, though, man? Let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me retire my Hoya. Yeah. And that's Mom in Somalia, if y'all didn't know.